Spurgeon here with RevZilla, and in this video we're going to break down the Alpinestars Faster 3 shoe available at RevZilla.com. So what we're really going to see on the table in front of me is an update to the Faster 2. Now, we have not yet seen Alpinestars release a base level Faster 3. We're expecting to see it come down the pike, but what we really have now is a Rideknit version, which is going to be replacing the mesh. So this is going to give you plenty of airflow if you're looking at riding in the summer months. And then there is a Drystar version, which is going to be the waterproof version. Now, both of these are going to sit at the $180 price point. So just keep that in mind. Slight price increase over the previous Faster 2, but really what we're seeing are little improvements throughout, and then the Rideknit especially, or the Rideknit especially, is going to be a completely different version of mesh. Now, sizes are going to range from a 6 up to a 14. They fit true to size. There should be no surprises there as long as you're using the size chart, and there's 4 different colors available. The real upgrade that we're going to see bumping to the Faster 3s is these are now going to be a CE rated motorcycle shoe. So that means you're going to have that extra level reinforcement of the toe, the heel, the sides of the shoe, and you are getting that CE rating. So taking a look at the similarities that we're going to see between the Drystar and the Rideknit, really the only difference that you're going to notice is that you are going to have the mesh, the Rideknit, which is a very tight weave mesh, working its way from the top of the toe box down to the outside of the shoe. Similarly, where's my Drystar one? If we're looking at the Drystar shoe, that mesh is going to be replaced with just a microfiber material. This is going to be very similar to the look and feel of leather, but you're not going to have the mesh baked in. So this is where you're getting your waterproof protection. So that's really the only difference that you're going to see from a construction standpoint. The rest of this is going to be the same. It's a microfiber textile shoe. You are getting TPU in the reinforcements at the very front of this. So if you do get really aggressive with your sport bike and you start rubbing, you are going to have that there. It's not quite as aggressive as what we see from a sport bike boot, but you just have that little bit of extra reinforcement there. Now the sole on this is a flat sole. If you bumped up to something like the SP1 V2s, that's where you get into more of an aggressive riding shoe, a little bit extra TPU reinforcement, and you get the heel, you lose the flat sole. But with this, their aim is really to give you CE level protection, but also with all-day comfort. So about a 4 out of 10 on the rigidity scale. These are going to be something you could wear all day long, like your favorite pair of sneakers, but you're getting that extra level of protection. Again, the reinforcement at the toe box, you're going to see, if you are familiar with the Faster 2s, just the microfiber has been redesigned around the toe box, giving you a little bit more coverage as it kind of pulls over, but then also maximizing the airflow if you're looking at the Rideknit version. And then as you work around to the back as well, the reflectivity has been kind of reduced a little bit at the back. Heel cockpit is going to be still reinforced, again, bumping up in that CE level protection. You're going to have ankle cup protection on both sides, and then the main thing here is just that Velcro, which is going to work to hold the laces in. Really, using laces on a motorcycle isn't necessarily the most ideal situation. You don't want anything to come loose and get stuck into the motorcycle parts, but they are going to give you the extra Velcro coverage just to make sure you're holding any of the loose laces in and tucked down into the riding shoe itself. So for those of you out there that have really been a fan of the Alpinestars riding shoes in the past, the Faster 3s are just the newest iteration, and really the biggest thing that is the advantage for me is you are now getting up into a CE rated shoe. And especially if you have a tendency to ride all summer long and your feet just really overheat, what I really like about the Rideknit is it really flows an additional amount of air, really easily allowing airflow through, but still giving you extra protection and reinforcement compared to the old style mesh. So it's a safer shoe, but it's also giving you increased in comfort. So if you want any additional information on the Alpinestars Faster 3s, now's the time you want to go ahead and reach out to one of our gear geeks at 877-792-9455, or simply shoot over an email to cs@RevZilla.com. I want to thank you for joining us a look at the Alpinestars Faster 3 shoes. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.